Although Marvel's Loki is the famed trickster, he has done some good deeds over the year. Hello guys, welcome back to NERDVERSE. I am Ritik Shah and today we are going to rank top 10 Loki's most heroic fates in movies and comics. If you still haven't subscribed to NERDVERSE, then make sure to subscribe now and for such amazing videos in the future. Now, it's not common to associate the god of mischief, Loki, to the role of a protagonist, as his role in Marvel Comics has been primarily that of a villain. In fact, majority of the storyline featuring Loki have tried towards being treacherous and opportunistic. However, the Marvel Cinematic Universe version has been far more in the territory of a hero than that of his comic book counterpart. Most of his truly admirable qualities displayed in the MCU, which brings the best out of the character. Although he still had his moments in comics where Loki has been proven to be a heroic character at times. So let's dive into the list to find out what are those.
Your savior is here!
Number 10. Defeating Elder God Chthon by recruiting Avengers. In Mighty Avengers issue number 21, Scarlet Witch appeared before survival heroes on Earth to recruit them into another faction of Avengers. This includes the Wasp, Hercules, Stature, Quicksilver and Vision, all of whom are guided to fight the Elder God Chthon. It is revealed that it is Loki disguised as Scarlet Witch all along, as he guided the Avengers to take down Chthon. Of course, he doesn't have completely violent intentions, as Loki did it to antagonize Norman Osborn. Still, the Avengers did manage to beat their enemy, as it is only possible because of Loki's action. Number 9. Letting the Frost Giants enter into the Asgard to expose Thor. Although it is presented as a villainous thing, Loki's intention with letting the Frost Giant into the Asgard during the first Thor movie was due to his feeling that his brother would be an unfit king. He was absolutely right about that, as Thor shown he is brash, arrogant, even destructive. If Odin made Thor the king during the planned coronation, Thor would have surely led Asgard to ruin. As seen his attempted attack towards Jotunheim, Loki admitted that he wanted to expose Thor's poor leadership throughout the movie. It ended up working, as Odin saw that Thor was a greedy and a cruel man at that time. Number 8. Killing Laufey to save Odin. To be fair, Loki did caused and manipulated the events by himself by making Laufey believe that he's selling out Odin only to betray Laufey. However, as misguided as his intentions were, Loki did succeed in killing Odin's greatest rival, ending a war that has lasted for centuries. Loki also killed Laufey to prove Odin that he is a worthy son, which is true in a way since he did manage to do what Thor couldn't. It also allowed Asgard to be safe from any Frost Giant invasion following his killing of Laufey. Number 7. Being worthy of Mjolnir during the inversion. The Axis storyline impacted a bunch of characters in Marvel Universe. Scarlet Witch caused an event known as the Inversion, in which the characters' moralities has switched, meaning Loki became good while Thor became a villain. To this end, he also became worthy of Mjolnir, as his newfound goodness allowed him to seize the weapon and defeat his now evil brother. Unfortunately, this turn for the better doesn't last long, as Scarlet Witch reverses the effect, but Loki did manage to become a full-time hero at this time. Number 6. Saving Thor from Curse. Now, in Thor the Dark World movie, Curse proven himself to be the strongest secondary villain, yet when he absolutely smashed Thor. This made Loki's intervention in the fight necessary, where he not only protected Jane Foster's life but also saved Thor at its own expense. Of course, it is turned out to be Loki's one of illusions where he has been killed, but he did genuinely rescue Thor. At this point, Loki could have escaped on his own, yet he made sure to help his brother and save his life. Number 5. Rewriting the history to defeat the Serpent Journey. In the many battles Thor has had, one arc was Fear himself, in which he fought and killed the serpent. However, the fight resulted in his own death while battering the creature. However, this wouldn't have been possible if it is not for Loki. In Journey into the Mystery, issue number 629, it is shown that Loki had rewritten the history in order to create a weakness within the serpent. Thor was only able to gain advantage due to this weakness made specifically by Loki, meaning he was the one who enabled his brother's victory. Number 4. Taking the Statesman to Asgard. There's no doubt that Loki has made some bad decisions, but he did manage to make up for a lot of them. when he saved all the remaining Asgardians. This happened in Thor Ragnarok movie where Loki brought the Stateman ship into the Asgard. He has taken the command of the ship in Sakaar, meaning Loki could have told Kvorg and the others to take them somewhere far away. However, Loki decided to be the savior of Asgard. It is because him bringing the ship that Asgardians was able to escape from going extinct. Number 3. Assisting in defeating Hela. Due to his upbringing as an Asgardian prince, Loki can fight extremely powerful enemies. This doesn't include Hela though, who is so powerful that she could defeat Thor, Valkyrie and all the Asgardian sources by herself. Yet, Loki doesn't shy away from a fight and prepare to fight Hela if needed. Thor commissioned him to retrieve Surtur to cause Ragnarok, an order he followed without fail. Despite seeing the plan was madness, Loki did as asked and brought up Hela's death by Surtur's hand. Number 2. Getting devoured by Laufey to save Frigga. Loki has always had love for his mother Frigga, for whom he ended up sacrificing himself. In the War of Realms arc, Malekith and Laufey were in the process of defeating Frigga, in which later intending to eat her when Loki arrived. He held off Malekith on his own and then faced Laufey, who is extremely powerful by this point. In order to make Loki pay for his treachery, Laufey proceeded to devour Loki instead, all due to Loki's heroic intervening to save his mother. Number 1, and the final one, sacrificing himself to save Thor. Given that Thanos is equivalent to DC's Darkseid, there is no doubt that he is vastly more powerful than Loki. In Avengers Infinity War, the Asgardian ship was invaded by Thanos and his forces, with the Titan allowing Loki to live as the later made it appear he could be useful. Instead of taking this as his ticket out of there, Loki decided to pull a last-ditch effort to kill Thanos due to his love for Thor. Knowing Thanos would kill Thor if he left alive, Loki tried to conjure a voodoo knife to stab Thanos, only to be caught in midway and then killed for his treachery. He might not have been successful, but Loki did prove himself to be a sacrificial hero at that moment. So what do you guys think? Do you think Loki is great, or do you think he still needs more to make out for his wrongdoings? Make sure to comment down all of your thoughts below. So that's it for today. Make sure to like, share and subscribe to the channel for such amazing videos in the future.